Coach Hutt, congratulations on the victory tonight. Just your initial thoughts on the contest.
It was a great win for us, Scott. We needed it really bad after last week. You know, we needed to make a lot of corrections. I thought we did that. We were able to move the ball pretty consistently throughout the game, even though we had one possession. Actually, we had two possessions in the first half where we didn't get points. One of them where we had a penalty that called back a touchdown, and another one where we missed a field goal. So, we allowed them to have some yards, but you know we are a continually growing football team, and as the game progressed, we gained more and more control of the game, and I was very pleased with the way it ended. We saw a lot of. I think we made a lot of strides tonight. Now we've got some penalties that we have got to clean up, because those will come back to bite us in a closer ball game, and we got to work on that. But overall, very pleased. I thought the guys played with great effort tonight. They got after it, played with a lot of energy and enthusiasm, and I'm sure there's some things that we'll need to continue to clean up. But overall, felt great about it. Proud of our guys, and we're going to celebrate this win. Young
defense got a shutout tonight at home in front of everybody. Talk about that for their confidence level.
Well, it's got to be. It's huge. And, we have continued to play great on our side of the 50-yard line into the red zone. And, we had some situations tonight where they were able to penetrate, and we were able to stop them, get a turnover. One was a scoop and score. So, yeah, very proud of those guys and the progress they're making. We got to keep working and keep building.
Big plays in the passing game tonight.
Big plays in the passing game, and I think that may be a characteristic of this offensive football team. We're throwing the ball very well right now. We've got good receivers, and we're trying to take what people are giving us, and we were able to do that tonight for sure.
You got a lot of confidence in this team right now. There's a lot of newcomers. A 42-0 win has to just build that confidence, especially after a scare last week.
Well, it can't hurt. If you watch college football today, throughout the day, you know that anything can happen on any Saturday. And, regardless of the supposed difference between football teams, if you're not ready to play, if you come out there a little bit unfocused, then you're liable to get it, you're liable to take a beating. And so that game that we played last week was exactly what needed to happen to us. We needed to be in a dogfight. We needed to come out on top with a victory, and then we needed to go back to work this week. And if we can make the same amount of improvement week to week, if we can continue to get better, then we're going to be right there in the race. That's what our goal is.
Thanks, Coach Hutt.
Thank y'all.
Chris Sarkeesian, linebacker for the Bisons, and had a big game tonight, 10-plus tackles. Talk about the defense tonight and just kind of your impressions of how the game went.
Well, we wanted to make a statement from last week. We didn't have a great game, so coaches prepped us up really well this week, and we came out and executed our game plan the best we could. We had a couple busts, but we bounced back from those.
Any specific plays come to mind during the game, or any kind of game planning that seemed to work really well for you guys?
Really just whenever they ran the toss, find an alley and get to it. We made a couple big plays on that, stopping them in the backfield on that, and forcing them out to the edge.
How does this put you guys going forward? I mean, you mentioned you had kind of have a rough week last week.
Well,
going forward, where does
this was a big step this week, especially from last week. And we're not where we need to be yet, but this game was took us in the right step in that direction.
Able to have a little fun there too at the end.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. A big play by Madison Fernie at the end.
Absolutely.
All right, we appreciate it. Thanks for your time, Chris.
Right,
congratulations. Here with Park Parrish, starting quarterback for the Bisons. 3 rushing touchdowns, a passing touchdown. Let's talk about the passing touchdown first. You've got Andrew Dather out there, and you just throw the ball up there, and that guy makes great plays.
Yeah, Andrew is just a freak athlete. He really is. And so, we call our freeze play a lot, and we'll throw it to Andrew just because of how high he can jump, how much of an athlete he is. I'd be all right with just saying throw it up to Andrew. He's just one of those guys that I trust absolutely to go get it wherever I put it. And just time and time again, just like you saw tonight, that guy goes and makes a play. So he's a really good guy to have out there wide. People thought might be down from Donatello last year, but man, he's really stepped up and he's performing right now at a high level. So.
3 rushing touchdowns tonight. Was the keep part of the triple option open tonight, maybe more than it was last week?
After last week, you know, the way that OKBU kind of schemed us, we thought that the double option might be there a lot more, and it turned out to be tonight. And a lot of times early we pitch it to the slot. The cool thing about the triple option is they just got to make a decision and go with it. And so we have so many weapons, and Zach Shelley and Matt Tennyson and all of our other backs, you know, Eric Kelly, all of those guys, Eric Simmons, they can just roll. And so you got to honor everybody. And so second half it really kind of opened up for me just because they were trying to take those guys away. And so, you know, just every play we've got so many options, so many weapons. Offensive line blocked it great. It felt good tonight.
Really didn't seem like any decision you made tonight was a bad decision. Just coming to be able to get Shelley the ball for 90 yards on just 4 carries, very efficient, the yards per carry average skyrocketed tonight.
Yes, sir. I think we might have gone in last week a little bit overconfident, and we definitely had our minds right this week. We had a good scheme, we had a good plan going in, and I thought that across the board tonight we executed at a high level. And so I thought we looked good, and when we're executing that offense, the numbers are going to be there.
In the locker room, what difference what happened to you last week make this week?
You know, I mean, we knew we were a young team, and we still know that we're a young team, and so we know the potential that we have there. And just you could tell a difference in the mindset this week. A lot of people got their first starts last week, so you could tell a difference in the way the guys were carrying themselves, a little more confident this week. And we knew we were going to go out there and roll, and that's what we did. So it was good for the confidence level, and man, it was just fun to be out there tonight.
All right, Park, thanks very much.
Thank you.